Yes.
Group A, you said we should look through a microscope and we see atoms.
Yes.
When we see atoms, this is not like we see emptiness.
Very good question. Don't forget it. This is extremely important question. Your name?
Varda.
Huh?
Varda.
Varda.
Vada, yes. Vada. Again,
Varda.
you have to remind me this question. This question is very important. Okay, I'm not responsible. All these questions are very important. I'm not responsible if I don't give the answers, if they don't ask the questions. Right? Yes, over there.
So you say as we get closer and closer to an object, we see it more truly as it is,
Yes.
as the reality is.
Yes.
But that's the beginning point. How about physical thing?
Okay, this question, this is therefore I said, if you know how to do this analysis, if you know this so well, then you can extend this to the tree, extend this to the house, extend this to yourself, extend this to your eyes, to your nose, to your mind, to a feeling of pain. Huh?
No microscope.
Okay, this is a good question. In fact, at the time of Buddha, no microscopes. Yet they are very successful in this meditation. Don't worry. You can ask me, how can we do this meditation without a microscope? So, why do you not ask this question directly? Without the microscope, how can we do the meditation? You're getting it? This we will do tomorrow morning. Okay.
I'm confused because we see it closer and we see the atoms and we see something more close and real, but we lost the big picture.
The big picture of the
Clarity
Wonderful.
of big picture. So who sees it more clearly? I don't know.
Okay, very good question. Okay, so the one is that you see millions of atoms, right? When you see that the picture disappeared, the flower disappeared, right? So I did not ask which of the one sees the object more clearly. This is not my question. My question is which of the perception is closer to this object. This is my question, right? So for example, my eyesight is, they say, is very poor, right? I look at the flower with my eyes directly, and someone who's very young, age 10, 11, from distance, they can see all these very clearly, vividly. My eyesight, although very close, still I cannot see so. So my eyes are closer, but I don't see it clearly. Somebody else could be further away, but can see it clearly. My question is not with the clarity. My question is with the closeness. You getting it? So which of the two minds is closer to the object? Ultimate analysis or the conventional analysis? What is your answer? Ultimate analysis. Okay, I know there are many questions, but make sure that your hands don't stop during the question answer sessions. Oftentimes this is a problem. With the question answer session, no questions. Right? Okay, so we will take another 5 minutes. Right? Okay. Now the question is that the same object, ultimate conventional analysis, what do you see? Ultimate analysis, what do you see?
Absence of flowers.
Absence of flowers or emptiness of the flower. Okay, again. Okay, group B, what do you see? Group A, what do you see? Emptiness of the flower. You getting it? Okay. These two appearances, which of the two is correct? Both are correct. While both are correct in terms of what they see, but emotional reaction is very different. What group B sees, it can give appeal, feeling of attraction. But group A sees emptiness of flower, no. Appeal doesn't happen. Pull doesn't happen. Involuntary pull doesn't happen. You getting it? Your emotional reaction is very different. One, there's the emotional pull happening. Pull is happening. Involuntary pull is happening. With seeing the emptiness of flower, the mind is under control. Involved you to pull straps. Right? This is the difference. Okay, now tell me. If you say that both are correct, but object with flower, without flower, it can't be correct. If it is purely from the object. If it's purely from the object, either it should be flower or it should be non-flower. It cannot be, it cannot be both. But how can you say that both are correct? Yes, Aries? How can you, if it is purely from the object, if the flower exists objectively from the object, if it is the flower, it cannot be non-flower. If it's non-flower, it cannot be flower. If it's from the object is the same, right? But when you say two perceptions, both are correct. How can you say that the two perceptions are correct while the two perceptions are just contradictory to each other? One says there is a flower, one says there is no flower.
Different
perspectives.
Huh?
Different perspectives.
Different perspectives, or
I have like a long sentence, but I would say ultimate truth is that there is no flower, but there is a combined imagination that has its rules, like the conventions. So there it's a flower.
okay. So my question to you is, how come that the two perceptions are both correct, while from the object they cannot be two opposite things? Either it should be flower or it should be non-flower. It cannot be the same. Same object cannot be both. Right? So how can the two contradictory characteristics be?
In relation to the conceptions.
Okay, so that makes sense that both things are correct only with respect to the conceptions, your subjective conceptions, conceptions, perceptions. Anyone else?
Depend on the subject.
It depends on the subject. Or anyone else?
Without the object, you don't. Without the flower, there is no such thing. There is no flower by itself existence.
So without a flower, then you cannot see the flower. Absence of flower, you cannot be seen both.
Yeah.
Good. Anyone else? It depends on the type of the analysis. Anyone else? Okay. Depends on the mind. Very good. Okay, now, most of you agree with, there's something to do with the subject, towards the mind, towards the analysis, towards the conception, right? So you give all these answers pertaining to the subject, not the object. Okay, now, with the subject, how many kinds of subjects are there?
There's many aspects.
Ultimate analysis, conventional analysis. Okay, conventional analysis, ultimate analysis, these two are the subjects or the object? Subjects. Very good. Now, there are two different subjects. Because that you are looking at the same object through two different subjects, you are bound to see two different things. Right? So therefore, it is not purely objective. It's from the subject. Depends on the subject. Right? Now, I'm giving you one question. Give an answer. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Hey, don't be afraid. Huh? As ready as we can. Ready? Good. Okay, before we retire for the lunch. Ready for the question?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
We are ready.
Okay, the question is, all of you unanimously said that why both the perceptions are correct is not because of the object, because of the two different subjects. Right? Two different subjects, two different perceptions is possible. If it's purely objective, two different perceptions cannot be possible. Right? Two different perceptions which are correct, both are correct, cannot be possible. So this is purely subjective. If this is your answer, my question to you is, okay, this object, I'm holding it. I'm not saying flower, I'm not saying I'm just flower. I'm saying this object, I'm holding it. Okay, conventional analysis, what do you see?
Flower.
Ultimate analysis, what do you see? Emptiness of flower. Okay, now, remove this conventional analysis from the universe. Remove this subjective mind to see the flower. Remove this from the world. This perception. Remove it. Remove this perception from the world. Right? What is this object now?
It's a Zen question.
Huh?
It's a Zen question.
No, I'm very serious. I'm very serious.
Empty and empty.
Just an object.
Huh? Nothing's there.
No.
There's an emptiness dependent flow.
Okay, raise your hands, raise your hands, raise your hands. Somebody. Yes, what's the answer?
No. It's
No,
matter.
just give an answer. Give an answer. Raise your hands. Yes?
Nothing is there.
Sure. If they say, hey, I'm holding something solid.
Yeah, it's something green with something.
Yeah, something green with something there. I'm holding. And then if the convention analysis is removed from the world, ultimate analysis is removed from the world, what is in my hand? Huh?
Just
Yes.
the object that is freed of our thinking of what it is.
No, freed of our thinking.
Yes.
Freed of our thinking. So that is seen by convention analysis, ultimate analysis.
That is not sin because you said both are gone.
How do you know that it exists then?
Because you said you're still holding an object.
No, what I'm asking is, what is this object that I'm holding? Say, for example, what is this object that I'm holding in my right hand? Huh? Because I said object.
It's not an object.
Simply because I said object doesn't mean there's object. You're getting it? Okay. Object that I'm holding. No, your what you see is conventional analysis, ultimate analysis. What are you seeing is conventional, ultimate analysis. Conventional. I said remove the conventional analysis from the universe. What is this object? Tell me.
No object.
Perception which is
It's a bunch of atoms.
Okay, bunch of atoms.
shapes.
Bunch of atoms seen by what? Seen by ultimate analysis?
By us, it's shaped.
No. Bunch of atoms seen by conventional analysis, ultimate analysis.
Ultimate.
Bunch of atoms.
atoms you say is
Conventional.
Oh, bunch of atoms also seen. Just as what sees the flower is conventional analysis. Bunch of atoms, what sees a bunch of atoms also conventional analysis. Because with the conventional analysis, you can talk about the bunch of atoms. You getting it? Okay. Now, even I said the conventional analysis just get out from the universe.
direct perception of the eye sees the flower.
With the eyes which sees the flower is that are they the conventional analysis, ultimate analysis? Conventional analysis. I said that remove all the conventional analysis from the universe.
Saying there's no subject.
Huh?
Basically, you're saying there's no subject.
Yes, there's no subject.
No subject. No
Huh?
No subject.
Okay. Now, no subject, no object.
Yes,
Okay, don't forget it. No subject, no object. You said it.
yes.
Now, how do you see this flower? Independent of the object, independent of the subject, or is dependent on the subject? How do you see this? Independent of this subject. This is how you see this. You're getting it? Now, can you imagine that if the subject is not there, the flower cannot exist. The object cannot exist. Can you imagine it? If you can imagine it, you are getting emptiness. If you cannot emptiness, you have to go further. Right? Okay. Yata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasam Gati Bodhi Swaha Yata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasam Gati Bodhi Swaha Yata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasam Gati Bodhi Swaha Yata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasam Gati Bodhi Swaha. Okay, 3 prostrations.